Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.
This place is rocking, menacing, intimidating, almost primal, beyond description, really. This is just another ordinary day, though, in the life of the Boca Nation. So we're very much on the way now. He's rising! Goal! Boca Juniors! And Boca Juniors take the lead. Simple, certain, effective. He just guided it in.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
Tottenham finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Gavi. And it's Neymar. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. And here's Mbappe. Vitinha. Vitinha going... Vitinha! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Well, I suppose he was being urged to shoot. Maybe the crowd will stay a little quieter next time.
Spread to the right. Well, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Looking for the run, and this is Neymar. Decent chance! Oh, it's hit the post! It's a goal! They're level in a trice!
Well, really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
We're looking at a different game now.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
Oh, that's nice. Messi. Marcelo. Look at the space here. Gavi. Hakimi. Neymar. Neymar gets on his bike and on the move. And that pass just didn't quite work. And he's there to get it away. Marcelo. Neymar. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Messi ventures forward. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Rice. And it's Vitinha. Donnarumma. Pacho. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. And it's Neymar. Rice. That pass has been well intercepted. Well read, nice interception. Rice. Now this could be a chance. Oh, that's fabulous. Chance for a shot! And it's in! And the comeback is complete! The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
Número 15.
Tottenham have their lead.
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on, or even better, can they get another?
Vitinha tries to play it through. Marcelo makes the interception. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the task, Peter, did he?
And the shot! Hakimi. Neymar. And the pass is intercepted. Alexander-Arnold. That's Rijkaard. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. Nicely weighted ball. Pacho. Marcelo. Good running, strong and purposeful. Dani Olmo stands tall and stands strong. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Played out towards the right wing. And here's Messi. Oh, nice touch. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Encourage the pass with
Real chance! No, it just wouldn't sit for him.
Listen, I'm not sure he had to go at that first time, but at least he showed some good confidence.
Hakimi. Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. Tries to pass it through. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Boca Juniors clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Yamal. O'Reilly picks it up out wide. O'Reilly has it out wide and in space. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Now it's Neymar. He's in a great position here. That's a nicely shaped ball. Oh, now big chance! One-on-one! Threatening run, but a measured piece of goalkeeping.
Ah, Peter, that's as decisive as it comes. The keeper got everything right in that instance.
Mbappe! And the whistle goes for half-time. Well, we have quite a thrilling narrative here. Despite their early setback, they are now the ones in the driving seat, and all of a sudden things are looking pretty rosy. So we reach the halfway point.
Well, I can tell you it's been an absolutely fantastic watch, Peter. I wish I could come here every week. It's been wonderfully open, wonderfully tense, and beautifully unpredictable now.
Tottenham are up by the odd goal in 3, just about shading things at the break.
Señoras y señores, está prohibido estacionar alrededor del estadio. Utilicen el estacionamiento proporcionado por el club o cualquier otro.
So right back into the action.
Cambio en Boca Juniors. Número 11.
Can he get it through?
Messi. Número 10.
It is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough,
Número
and
13.
he knows it.
Número 20. Número 7.
Rice cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes.
Boca Juniors needed that. They really needed it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
He's going to be disappointed with that. Camavinga stood his ground strongly. Alexander-Arnold, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Now it's Saka. Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward, pinches it off him.
Saka clearly held on to it far too long there. Did he do enough to find someone? He looked as if he had his mind set on trying to do everything his way.
Alexander-Arnold did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Plays it through. Mbappe providing an outlet on that flank. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And it's been played through.
La cantidad
The
de
referee has
espectadores
given
de
a
este
corner.
partido fue de 44.785. Cambio en Boca Juniors. Número
And we have
22.
our very first corner.
Número 9. Entran número 6. Número
They've played it
18.
short. Boca Juniors are looking to go forward now. It's a promising position. He is through here.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
And he's picked it up out wide. Oh, they could be caught out here. Not the most convincing of passes. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
Gavi. Done delicately. That's beautifully weighted. That's great defensive work. It doesn't take too much imagination to guess what would have happened otherwise.
Yeah, definitely not much wrong with what he tried, all things considered. The defence were just well prepared for what was coming.
Just about up to 75 minutes. Vitinha. Camavinga. It's a pretty loose pass. Yildiz. Threads one in. Big chance! And he's stuck it away! Once more they've done it! They just will not lie down!
Wow, this is so good. I mean, seriously good. They're putting on quite a show here for us.
A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
But Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
Quite a game this, all square again.
Well, needless to say, Peter, they're eager to get going, but you have to wonder how much these boys have left in the tank.
Rijkaard. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Oh, what a stop! Had to be at his very best.
Boca Juniors clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
And he's managed to get free. Now, what about this cross? And he can clear it away.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Shevchenko. Tacho can clear it away. Dembele making good progress on the right-hand side. Oh, terrible pass. He's got away.
Se agregará un minuto al tiempo reglamentario.
And now they can clear their lines.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And we're done. So it's ended all square, both sides showing battling qualities and neither willing to give in. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Listen, the more this game went on, a draw was always likely to be on the card. So overall, I don't think anyone will be...
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Drury, and hello to everyone.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. If you have just joined, you have just missed the kickoff.
In a system like this, Peter, the winger-fullback combinations can be absolutely crucial.
Yeah, and no doubt you could expand on that for us, Jim.
Well, there's just so many potential options and movements, overlapping, underlapping, wingers vacating spaces to be occupied by fullbacks, coming inside, creating overloads down the middle on either flank. You get those right, and this can be a very effective system.
A tried and tested formula.
And believe it or not, Peter, we even did that back in my day.
Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And here's Dembele. Dembele! It's loose and, oh, he's been caught napping. That's very neat. Searching pass, goes for a shot! It's run loose, who's going to get there? And he's heaved it away. And it's Vitinha.
It's been pretty high-tempo stuff from the off here, Peter. A good show of intent, I would say.
Nice-looking ball. Van Dijk promptly onto that, and that is that. Now it's Mbappe. He's found the way through. That is good alertness. So we're still where we started right now. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Yamal. Now it's Sneijder. Yamal. Oh, good ball. Chance, surely! Oh, that was a half-decent effort.
He's never the type to turn down a challenge, is he?
Oh, that is asking for trouble. Great ball, and he's in here. Picks up, and a chance! And it's a goal! And that is a genuine ground-eat-me-up moment.
Well, how can they be so careless, Peter? It's too casual. They were never going to get away with that kind of sloppiness.
You felt it was coming. 1-0.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
Well, they can break here. Yamal. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Neymar. Sneijder demonstrating his defensive quality there. Spread out to the left. Now it's Pelé. Van Dijk kept his eye on it, and he's there. Diaz has the space to... Terrific effort! Didn't quite get enough on that.
Well, you see what a difference it makes to have so many runners into the box. Makes life so much harder for that defence.
Camavinga, Vitinha, Camavinga, Pacho, looking to play him in. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor. Tottenham certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
That has ended up in no man's land. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Diaz is, of course, well known for his dancing feet. Pacho. And it's Vitinha. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Gabriel. Oh no, what has happened here? And another try! And it's in! They are right back in business.
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now. That's just downright fabulous. Both the disguise and the control, and then that gentle scoop.
So they have it all to do again.
This is exactly the kind of...
The whistle's gone, and that's it for the first half. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. So there was the first half.
Well, I think keeping our neutral hats on, Peter, this is more than a decent game of football where we've seen plenty of creativity. Both sides really ought to be looking to up the urgency, though.
So 45 minutes of uncompromising football, and at the break, it's one each. And so the action is resumed. Knocks it into space. And he was quick to react. Camavinga. That's a good run down the left. And no, that was never going to make it. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
He's shifting through the gears here. Nicely spread. Chance here to counter. Now it's Pelé, played through into space. Not the most accurate pass. And it's Rooney. Takes a shot! A real chance and a real let-off.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Gavi. Vitinha. Neymar. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Now it's Diaz. Gavi. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Camavinga. Pelé. Yamal. Well, they've got it again. So we've reached the hour mark. Now it's Gavi. Yeah, he's fouled him there. Mbappe is sporting a guilty look after that.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Gavi. Camavinga. Passing is crisp and sharp. Hakimi looking to receive it in space. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Now somewhat off target. Knocks it out wide. Has a look and plays it forward. Played out wide. Pelé has found the net here, of course. And it's Gavi. He won't be happy with that one. Yamal threads one in. And this is Rooney. And he's managed to get free. Rooney was ultimately thwarted there, but it took a few of them to stop him.
Oh, look, his determination needed to be greater than the obstacle he was faced with, and it wasn't.
And the shot! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
That's the threat he carries, Peter, running at defences like that, if only he managed to retain his composure.
Substitution for Haiti, number 22.
So changes afoot here,
Schneider.
and from both sides.
Number 20, Luis Diaz. Number 6, Jamal. Coming on the
Gavi.
field, number
Tottenham
14,
perhaps wondering what the best
Neymar.
time is for their next
Number
substitution.
21,
Now it's
Schwarzer.
Jamal.
Number 5,
It's a searching
Rafinha.
pass.
Substitution.
Gavi. Into the last quarter of an hour. Distributed tidily. Rooney. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper.
Concentration levels are very good, and so
Great chance! Goal! And again they hit the front. Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
and how easy did he make that look? That is supreme.
After 78 minutes is number 18.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
You have to credit the desire we've just seen here, Peter, the desire to stick to your task and keep on chipping away. Some might have backed off, but not this lot. This is very impressive.
Rooney. Ball's played through. Pele in acres of space out wide. Oh, that's fabulous. Looking for a corner. Haiti with the corner. There first. And it's been taken short. Tottenham have the chance to go the other way. That has not gone well. It's a pretty loose pass. Well, this could be it. Pass something close to a minor miracle.
Well, whatever it is, Peter, it needs to be drastic and quick. Maybe the late show.
Camavinga. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern. Tottenham really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
And he's being shifted off it.
minutes has
Nicely
been
aimed
indicated.
pass. That's a good ball out wide. Alexander-Arnold.
That's going in strongly.
And the whistler's gone for a reckless challenge there. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. And we're done. Well, that turned out to be quite a game. Both sides committed, determined, driven, and whilst you might argue to the Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here.
Hello, everybody,
Gorgeous,
and welcome
gorgeous
to
evening. The
today's
skies are
match.
clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. Ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So we're very much on the way now.
Well, if you're looking for a match winner down there, Peter, we can't ignore Gabriel Batistuta, or Batigol, as he's become known.
Nobody would ignore him.
He has all the attributes, Peter, and the list is too long for me to mention them now. I'll settle on lethal.
Mbappe was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Nothing wrong with that tackle, ball won cleanly. Tries to pass it through. Oh, that's a very decent... And the finish! And it's come back out to him.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
An attempt which, in hindsight, was probably just beyond him.
Well, he's never the sort to doubt his own capabilities. Always fancies himself, no matter what the situation.
And now they can spring out of defence. He's going to be disappointed with that. Very early stages, Jim, but anything up to now that's of note?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must...
Oh, good effort! Goal! Borussia Dortmund! And we have liftoff! It was wonderfully efficient.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking them up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Gabriel Batistuta.
So, a breakthrough already.
Gabriel Batistuta.
Marcelo.
Gabriel Batistuta.
Barcola. Neither of these two want to come off second best. He's had it taken off him. And it's Cristiano Ronaldo.
Tottenham are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Oh, it's a foul there right on the edge of the box. And the referee has given a free kick just outside the box. Van Dijk has been booked, just to confirm, for that earlier incident.
Well, talk about being caught between a rock and a hard place. I don't think he had much choice there, although he's paid for it.
That has been cut short. Spread it left. Serginho is always looking to play quality balls. Barcola. Now it's Barcola. Can he get it through? Now this could be a chance. Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. This certainly looks appetising, well within shooting range. And now as good a time as any to pull level. Van der Vaart. Vitinha. Doué. Knocks it out wide. Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
Yeah, listen, we often...
He's having a shot! It's a goal! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get press from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
I think there's been a greater menace to everything they've been doing during this spell, one that they hope will continue.
Towering header! It's loose, and again! Oh, it's come off the upright. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Now it's Messi. Messi. Cristiano Ronaldo.
And he could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there. You know, it would have been a better picture of what was going on around him.
He's found a way through. Bellingham. That has been slung wide. Yamal.
That's good play from him.
He's shifting through the gears here. And it's Doué. Doué running. He's having a hit!
Okay, it didn't come off, but it was clever. A nice little dummy.
Vitinha. Time perhaps for one last twist before half-time. Looking to play him in. Oh, robust challenge. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
And he was quick to react. Now it's Mbappe. Not where it came from. Doesn't quite get there. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Tottenham clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Serginho cuts it out. He's picked his way through. And he's worked it through. Chance! And it's there! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Oh, what a finish. I mean, an instinctive finish at that, and he probably didn't even have time to think about it too much.
Borussia Dortmund find a position of real strength now. Oh, that's fabulous. Garcia frames comfortably. That's the end of the first 45. But I don't think many people saw this coming ahead of kickoff. Well, that just about sorts out the first 45 minutes, and we'll be back with the second very soon.
Please be made aware that smoking is only permitted in designated areas within these grounds. Substitutions taking place.
So, into the second half. Tottenham decide to shake things up. There has been a change in personnel. He's in plenty of space here. He's found space here. Marcelo is flagged offside.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
Nicely weighted ball. Hakimi. Lovely pass, but Cristiano Ronaldo! And he's there to belt it away.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Tottenham do look as though they've made a half-time change here.
I'll be fascinated to see how the change now affects their overall strategy.
Cristiano Ronaldo. Well read, nice interception. He's chosen to go back. And it's Bellingham. This looks promising. And it's Cristiano Ronaldo! And that's a sharp finish. This day becomes absolutely perfect, utterly ideal. Unstoppable. Just how do they contain him?
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
And the frightening thing is, Peter, this isn't even a surprise. He thrives in these situations.
This is a gloriously greedy performance. Can he get on the end of this? Not the most accurate pass. Out towards the flank. He's going for goal! Well, he caught that pure, but no end product.
Well, probably not the best way to try and get back into this game, but it could spark something into life.
Coming on the field is number 13, Musiala.
Tottenham are making a change now.
Well, this could be a bit of a nightmare scenario for the defence, as you're going to be facing a very willing runner now, especially one that likes to make those runs beyond the defensive line.
Van der Vaart. And he cuts out the supply. Oh, it's Dembele. He is through here. Musiala cuts out the pass. Van der Vaart. Now that looks a decent ball. Cristiano Ronaldo. Tottenham still have the cards to affect this game. Here's a sharp little ball here. Olise. Olise going for... Olise! And that is faded wide.
What a fabulous run. OK, it didn't come off in the end, Peter, but that would surely spark some kind of response from those around him.
Costa Curta. And it's Batistuta. Pass somewhat off target. Caicedo. This is a promising build-up. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Batistuta has the space to scheme. That is a brilliant interception. Great vision. Oh, it's Dembele. He's got away. Now it's Olise. And he's in on shot at goal. Oh, crossbar! And there's a goal. Sharp, simple, satisfying. He just knew what was on.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
After 77 minutes is number 19, Olise. Substitution for
Borussia Dortmund are able now to make their substitution. It's been on the cards for a few moments now.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
Well, they may be down, but they're in no mood to go quietly. Looking for the run. He can run on to... It's Dembele! And that is quite wonderful! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! And they are right back within touch! Oh, that is tidy. It is a picture-book goal.
Well, he had time to weigh up the fact that the keeper was vulnerable, and he duly lobbed him.
Still behind by 2. Is there a way back into this?
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see...
Takes a shot! And that would have been game, set and match.
Messi clearly furious with himself there. They looked for all the world like they were going to go 3 up.
Pacho. Marcelo. Now, can they get him away? Looking for options for movement. And he's managed to get free. Oh, well played, well played. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Caicedo. He won't be happy with that one. Bellingham. Aims beyond the defence. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Oh, easy pickings there.
There will be 5
Just seeing
minutes
the board
added
now,
time.
it's going to be 5 extra minutes. Oh, it's come loose. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Messi. Well timed, excellent interception. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Bellingham knocks it into space. Played out towards the right wing. He has found the way through. In by Messi. Well, it's claimed by the keeper. So that's it. It is all over. A performance of perspiration, work rate, grit, and those are very good qualities that might have got them something on another day. Sadly, not today.
Just a quick announcement. It is now
After all
time
of
for
that,
our
Jim,
special
what are you
lottery.
thinking?
Please grab the
One-sided
tickets you were given when
and
you were
only
walking
one
through the
winner,
gates.
Peter. The players didn't show enough togetherness and it was weak throughout.
So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom and to wish you all a very good evening. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful,
Hello,
clear
everybody,
evening.
and welcome
The
to
conditions
today's match.
contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere and I'm really looking forward to what lies in store.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone goes for the shot! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Alessandro Costacurta, he doesn't have what you'd call a classic centre-back's physique, does he?
No, but his game is never really about athleticism, power and the physical stuff. He never has to let it be.
Yeah, it's interesting because he's still become considered one of the greatest defenders of his time. How's that?
Well, it's characteristics like leadership, his class, his tenacity. He's nigh on perfect reading of the game and all done with immaculate discipline.
Oh, terrible pass. And he can clear it away. And it's Marcelo. Can he latch on to this? But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Caicedo. Camavinga. No, he's not getting his way this time. Good, strong midfield running here. Serginho did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. That has been cut short. And he's managed to get rid. Olise gets across and deals with it. And here's Mbappe. Mbappe showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Shot, it's Kane! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
Ball is over the line. No, he wasn't going to let him past. Looking for options for movement. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. He's picked his way through. Mbappe. It is a corner. Tottenham with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Marcelo plays it short. Delivery from Camavinga! Harmlessly behind. Now it's Yamal. Camavinga. Now it's come to nothing. Serginho can clear it away. And it's Caicedo. That has not gone well. So a third of the match, or thereabouts, gone, and we still await the first goal. Camavinga! And that is doing no harm at all.
He'll be irritated with that, Peter. He really did spring into life as he made his run.
Oh, he refuses to take the bait. Kane. And it's made its way to him. Yamal. Now it's Yamal.
Well, not the worst attempt. A little technical tweak should help the quality.
Hakimi. Camavinga. He's found space here. Neymar. Bops him off it and wins back the ball. Looking for the run. That's really well cleared. This looks promising. Now it's Olise. Serginho is always looking to play quality balls. Now it's Olise. Either side giving way, it has been tight. Pinches it off him. Nicely weighted ball.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Great defending, strong and determined. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. Knocks it into space. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Seaman gets it away. Ah, he's given it away. And he thumps it clear. Ball's gone out of play. And it's Hakimi. Hakimi stood his ground strongly. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
There will be
The
one
pass is
minute
intercepted.
at a time.
Caicedo makes a dash for it. He's free, he has got space. Shapes to shoot! Now, who's going to be first to this? And for the first half, that is that. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over
And a
here.
quick reminder today to please
So
take
neither
all
side
the
has
bins
found a way
located
through
by the
yet.
entrance
After
gates.
all that
Thank
probing
you
and
very much
testing
for
the
your
waters,
cooperation.
here's hoping for a more open second half.
So we are still where we were at the beginning. It is 0-0 at the break. So right back into the action.
Tottenham clearly have been the better side here. So if I was to say anything to them, it would be just keep going. If it's not broken, don't try to fix it.
Serginho. Now Saliba. Turns back here, probably the best option. Beckenbauer. Hakimi engages and forces him off the ball. Oh, he's found support out wide. He's found a way through. Beckenbauer defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Bellingham. Yamal is a player who's always giving defenders headaches. Hakimi. And it's played in. And he scores! He's had it taken off him. Oh, there's the clearance. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Kane. Tottenham can breathe again, just.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Mbappe is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
A deeply frustrating game so far. Certainly in terms of the scoreline, it remains 0-0. He's got away.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure. Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Played through for him. Mbappe gets into a good position. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
Hakimi, nicely aimed pass. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? No, he's not going to get any further than that. Tacho has given away a free kick. And no surprise, that's a booking. Hakimi. And it's Kimmich. And here's Neymar. Now Costa Curta. Now it's Yamal. Driving forward. Can he get it through? No, not quite on the same wavelength. Deftly away. Just a quarter of an hour to play. And here's Bellingham. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now, can they get him away? Always onto this. Oh, he's bustling through here.
Tottenham clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
That's a sharp pass. And that pass just didn't quite work. And now they can clear their lines. Good ball, good take. Great vision.
Well, it's very much looking like this might be destined for a scoreless outcome.
That pass has been well intercepted. Camavinga with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. And he has shown him a yellow card.
Well, that was coming, Peter. You know, he was on a final warning after all.
Just 5 minutes remaining now. Kimmich. Olise does really well to win the ball there. Kimmich. No, that's been intercepted.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again. A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Camavinga.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Can he get onto this?
Added time.
I think that's a corner. Yes, it is.
Well, they've got to get everyone forward, and maybe even the keeper.
Serginho. And this is Kane. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Well, that's pretty clear. It is a foul. And the referee's come over. It's a red card. Well, the players are flocking round their fallen colleague, and they look worried. Tottenham are down to 10 men. The final whistle is imminent, but I do think he'll allow time for this free kick. And the potential here for the first goal of the game. And it's Bellingham. He's having a shot! So near, and yet so far. And that's the end of the game. So a tough one to gauge. Defensive dominance combined with wastefulness in attack. And the outcome inevitable.
Just a quick reminder
Your
today,
reflections
please
then, Jim.
refrain
Well,
from
Peter,
parking outside
I suppose
this
it's something.
stadium. Thank you very
Not
much for
ideal
your
for either
cooperation.
side, of course, although if you look at the overall balance of things, neither did enough to win this, and I think the result is quite fair.
Well, thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you. Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Well, I can tell you, I'm truly delighted to join you, Peter, and thank you very much for that.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. We are just getting started. It does seem to be a 4-3-3, Jim.
Yeah, and the two wide players up front can make the system pretty much succeed or fail. They'll be quite flexible in their creative movement. They like to drift in. At times they'll mix their game up and keep their width. And of course they're also expected to track any runs from opposition fullbacks. So they've got quite hard-working jobs, but if they can gain a one-on-one advantage, they can dictate.
It's played through for him. Mbappe! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
Oh, the pass was sublime. The finish was substandard. What a disappointment.
And he was quick to react. Well timed, excellent interception. Tries to pass it through. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Foot in. Alexander-Arnold did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. And Martinez! That's a bad place to challenge. What's he giving? Now the referee has given a free kick just outside the box. Well, it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking.
Disappointing, very disappointing. He knew what he was doing, as deliberate and cynical as it comes.
What a start, free kick in a dangerous position in the opening minutes. And we have the first dead ball situation of the game, promising one. Oh, that's fabulous. Mbappe stood his ground strongly. Lovely feet. He's had a shot! Oh, so close to what would have been a memorable goal.
Oh, what a skill set he has. He's just ghosted past a couple of defenders.
And the volley. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Yamal! They've got to be quick to recover this.
I think that's great defending. He just made sure he was in the right place to block it. And I bet you the keeper's very relieved.
Rui Costa. Tacho gets a foot in here. He's got away. So a third of the match or thereabouts gone, and we still await the first goal. And he's had it nicked away. Looking for options for movement. That has ended up in no man's land. Hakimi kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Caicedo. Caicedo. It's Rui Costa. That's going wide left. And he's intervened well there. Olise. And that is well cleared. Caicedo. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Shifted it to the flank. Good-looking ball. Hakimi for Olise. Now it's Mbappe. Probing pass.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Olise. Lisandro Martinez does really well to win the ball there. Olise. Well, that is one way to stop him.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
I have to say, that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. And he's managed to get free. Ball swung in. Vitinha! Brilliant by Vitinha! That is a gem! An absolute gem! Whoever is in his path, he will always find a way.
Vitinha demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
Tottenham have penetrated for the first time.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
Great vision. Mbappe picks it up out wide. The only breakthrough then came late in the first half here, and that is the difference. And the score is 1-0. He's on it, can he get away? Stood up well to him there. Now it's Martinez. Elise. And that's another good win of the ball. Vitinha looking for a runner. Well, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. And it's half-time. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break. Tottenham up by 1 goal at the halfway point.
On the evidence of what we've seen, they're worth their lead. There was genuine intensity and purpose behind what they brought to the game. I think they'll want a strong start just after the break, though, to force the issue that bit more.
Tottenham looking solid, if not too much more at half-time. It's 1-0.
Cambio.
The second period is on the way.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball quicker, Peter. Entice your opponents out. See if you can open them up a bit more.
Time and again they are repelled. He's found a way past. And that pass just didn't quite work. Marcelo has it out wide and in space. Oh, that pass isn't the best. And it's Camavinga. Mbappe. He's through here.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Tottenham do look as though they've made a half-time change here.
Well, we're certainly going to see a change in personnel. We'll see if the system changes with it.
Camavinga in acres of space out wide. He has found a way through. Not the most convincing of passes. Caicedo. Now, can they get him away? Just eases him off the ball. Just coming up to the hour mark, and it's still 1-0. Now it's Doué. There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to say from up here, I know. In with the challenge. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Marcelo is very much the model of the modern-day... And a header! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Well, Lisa clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Oh, no, that was never going to make it. Now it's Martinez. Elise, Doué, look at the space, and the shot! And he couldn't finish.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
And the referee has brought play back and showed him a yellow card. Martinez. Can he get on the end of this? He's found the way through. That's going across goal.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
This is a really front-footed approach.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
It's Rui Costa! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders. Doué is onto this. Nicely weighted ball. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, it's approaching that.
Yamal! Now, who's going to be first to this? Just about up to 75 minutes. He's picked his way through. He is through here. Doué driving forwards. Well, he's looking at the referee, but the referee is shaking his head.
Tottenham clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Pacho, Camavinga, Mbappe, Marcelo. That has found him in acres of space. Not the most accurate pass. He's having a hit! And the goalkeeper watches it past.
No, it's a fair attempt. I think he felt he could line one up there. The odds were never really in his favour.
That's a cute ball. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball. They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Martinez is wide and looking to get onto this. Tottenham close now to seeing this one through to the end. Van Dijk. Mbappe! And that's been won straight back. Swung over.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half.
And that's it! They chased and chased, but it wasn't to be. Tottenham have held on. They have doggedly, sometimes frantically, preserved the tightest of leads. Vitinha picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Tottenham honestly could have done themselves a real favour by trying to make more of what they had in the minutes after the goal. But with the control they had, they were never really under threat of losing this, Peter.
Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you.